14.4. Here in this question, based on this data, you need to draw here less than cumulative frequency curve in the graph. For that, to draw the less than cumulative frequency curve, you need to write here less cumulative frequency values. While writing the less cumulative frequency values, you have to go from the top to the bottom. So write this 12 as it is, and after that you need to add these two values. What will get 12 plus 14, which is 26, and after that here next 26 plus 8, which is nothing but 34. 34 plus 6, which is 40. 40 plus 10, which is 50. Right? These are the less cumulative frequency values. Now, to draw the less cumulative frequency curve, you need to take the upper limits on the x-axis and the less cumulative frequency values on the y-axis. So, write it here, less cumulative frequency coordinates or values. So, write it. What are those? In the x-axis, you need to take here 300, on the y-axis, which is 12. And similarly, these are the upper limit points, which is 350, and after that the next one, which is 400, 450, and 500. These are the x-axis points. What are the y-axis, which is nothing but 12, 26, 34, 40, and 50. So these you need to represent on a graph. So how do you represent this on a graph? First, they have given this data and they ask to draw the less than cumulative frequency curve. For the less than cumulative frequency curve, you need to take upper limits on the x-axis on and less cumulative frequencies on the y-axis. Since we need less cumulative frequencies, so we have calculated the less than cumulative frequency values. So for that, you need to add from top to the bottom, and here we have written the coordinate points. This we have now we will represent in a graph. So draw it here. Here, check the x-axis coordinates here, which is 300, 350, 400, 450, 500. So here you can take here each centimeter, or you can take it here 50 units, or let us take here 100. Anything you can take it. So here I am taking here 50, 100. So 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400. So since the space is not sufficient, I am taking as 100. You can take it according to your sufficient. So here I am taking here 100. So let us take this as 100, 200, and the next one, which is 300, and the next one 400, and the next one, which is 500. These are the x-axis points. Now see in the y-axis what is the largest value, which is 50. So you can take from 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and you can take 5, 10, 15 like that. So I am taking here 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. This is not the exact graph, so the points it may vary. So here you know that it is divided into 10 parts: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So each unit is how much? Since it is 100, each unit will be 100 by 10, which gives you 10. You can check it here: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. If you want to know each length, just you need to divide this value with 10. Similarly, if you want to know, you need to divide with 10. So each value here, which is 1, 10 by 10, which gives you 1, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that. Now mark the points on this plane. Before that, you need to write the scale. So how do you write the scale? On x-axis, how much you can write it here on x-axis here? 1 centimeter is equal to how much the distance, which is 100 units, and on y-axis similarly 1 centimeter is equal to 10 units. The scale is very important. You have to write the scale. Since here I am doubling this one because while drawing the graph the base will not be sufficient, that's why I am doubling. You write the scale. Now mark the points. What is the first one? 312. Where is 300 on the x-axis? This one. And where is 12? Here. This is 10 and after that you will get 11 and after that you will get 12. So 12 and 300. So it will be somewhere around this way. And after that next one 350, 26, 350. Where is 350? It is 300, 310, 320, 330, 340, 350, right? 350 and 26. So 350 and 26. Where is 350 and 26? And 26 means somewhere you will get here, right? 26. And after that 434. This is 400. And where is 34? You will get here, right? 434. Just you need to take the intersection point. Right? This is the X and this is the Y. And after that 450 and 40. Where is 450? Somewhere around here you will get 450 and 40. So this is 40, right? So 40 and 450. Now the last one, which is 550. 500 here is there and 50 you will get somewhere here, right? 400, 550. Now you need to draw the graph. Join these points. If you join these points, how you will get? You will get the graph like this. So this is the less cumulative frequency curve. So after marking the points, write it here. What we have, this one is nothing but, so this one is nothing but what? 300 and 12. Like that each point you represent the X point and the Y point. And the next one we have written 350, 26, where I have written 350 and 26. This one which is 350 and 26. Like that at each point where we have represented, write the points there. So that we, while seeing the graph, we will come to know where we have represented those points. Like this you need to draw the graph. And suppose based on this graph they ask to find the median. Then how do you find the median? In the question they did not ask in this question, but if the question they will ask, then you need to find the value of n by 2. N is nothing but the number of observations in this case, which is 50. So 50 by 2 which gives you 25, right? Now you need to check 25 on the y axis. Where is 25? Somewhere here. And at this 25 you need to draw the line parallel to the x axis. And where it touches the graph, at that point you need to draw the line parallel to the y axis. And where it will intersect in the x axis, that will be the value of the median. Like this you can calculate the median by using the graph. Now see the next problem. While drawing the graph, it is very important to write the scale. Now see the second one. Here you have seen the problem like this in the before exercise. Here less than 38, less than 40, like that the class intervals are given. That means here what they have given, indirectly they have given the cumulative frequency values, right? So you need to calculate the frequency, so that here they ask to draw again the less than algebra, that is nothing but less than cumulative frequency curve. For that, first draw what are the class intervals they have given. Write it first. First one less than 38. So the next one 38 to 40, 40 to 42, 42 to 44, 44 to 46. 46 to 48, 48 to 50, 50 to 52. Up to 52 they have given, but they have given less than 38, less than 40. That means less than 40 means these values will also include here, right? Less than 42 means all these values will include here. That's why they have given the cumulative frequency values. You need to find the frequency values. So what they have given here, they have given here cumulative frequency values. So what are the cumulative frequencies they have given here? 0, 3, 5, 9, 14, 28, 32, 35. These are the values they have given. Based on this one, you need to draw the less than OG cut, which is nothing but less than frequency cut. So here they have given the cumulative frequency values. Whether they are the less cumulative frequency values or greater cumulative frequency values, how you can come to know? Here you can observe that here the values are keep on increasing here 0, 3, 5, 9, 14, 28, 32, 35. So here what after seeing these values you will come to know here the less than cumulative frequency values are given. Because here while calculating the less than cumulative frequency values you will get an increasing sequence, right? And while calculating the greater than cumulative values you will get a decreasing sequence, because we will add from at this point from bottom to top in case of the greater than cumulative frequency, but in case of the less than cumulative frequency, since we will calculate from top to bottom, you know that the values will become increasing. Here you can observe that since the values are increasing, here the less than cumulative frequency values are given. Now based on this you need to find the frequency values. So write 0. So what we need to do for cumulative frequency values we have added. So if you want to find the frequency you need to subtract, right? So here 3 minus 0 which gives you 3 and 5 minus 3 which is 2, 9 minus 5 which is 4, and after that 14 minus 9. What is the value of 14 minus 9? Which is 5. And after that 28 minus 14 which gives you 14, and after that 32 minus 28 which is 4, and after that 35 minus 3 which is 35 minus 32 which is 6. So what we have done, we have subtracted the cumulative frequencies so that we got these frequencies. Now here to represent the less than cumulative frequency values, what we need to take on the x-axis, we need to take the upper limits on the x-axis and less cumulative frequencies on the y-axis. What are the upper limits here? 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52. So write it here 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52. Now on the y-axis you need to take less cumulative frequency values. What are the less cumulative frequency values here? Which is 0, 3, 5, 9, 14, 28 and 32 and 35. Now you need to represent these points on a graph. Again what we need to do at this, you will come to know how to draw it, right? Just you need to draw the x-axis and you need to draw the y-axis. Now check the x-axis points here, which are the what are the points here? 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48. Here you can observe that you can take the scale as 5, 10, 15, 20 like that, or you can take it as 10, 20, 30, 40 like that. Since the space is not sufficient, I will take 10. You can take 5, 10 also, 5, 10, 15. If you take 5, 10, 15, then the graph will be clear, because here since the values are large, definitely the graph will be clear. Since the space is not sufficient, I am taking here 10. So here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. So what is the highest value here? 52. So I have to come to 60. Now see these points which are up to 35 is there. So you can take it here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I am taking here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and 35. Here you can observe that the space is more. Here you can observe that the space is less. So since it is not a original graph, so now check the points and represent these points on a graph. So here what is the first one, which is 38 and 0. So where will we calculate? Before that, what is the length of each distance here, which is nothing but here 10 is there, which is nothing but each value is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now what is the length of this one? Each distance here, we need to divide 5 with 10. 5 by 10, That means 5 by 10, you know that 5 by 10, which is nothing but 0.5. Each line is equal to the distance of 0.5 in the y-axis. So here 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, like that. Now draw it here, 38, 0. Where is 38, 0? Which is nothing but here you will get. This is 38 and 0. That is nothing but this point. And after keeping the point, keep the circle so that you can locate the points. Now 40 and 3. So where is 40 here? This is 40. And where is 3? Here this is 3, right? 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. Here it is 3. So here the next one, which is 40 and 3. So locate it here, which is 40, and somewhere you will get here, right? 40 and 3. Now after that the next one, 42 and 5. 42. So if you take the length as 5, it will be very clear. 5, 10, 15, 20 to take, it will be clear. Now here 42 and 5. 42. It's somewhere it will be here 41 and 42. And 42 and the next one y coordinate value is 5. So you will get here 5, right? Now the next one, 44, 9. Where is 44? You will get somewhere here 44 and 9. So here will be 9. And after that 46 and 14. So in the middle 45 will be there, and after that 46 and 14. And 14 it will be there somewhere here, right? So 46 and 14. And after that 48 and 28. 48 somewhere here, and 28 which is nothing but here, right? 48 and 28. And after that the next one, which is 50, 32. 50 here and 32. Where it is 32? Here, right? 32. Now after that 52 and 35. Last one, which is 52 and 35. 52 somewhere here will be there, and 35. Now we have located the points, and after that you need to join all these points. So this is the problem, and in the question they asked here, what is the median from this graph? If you want to find the median, you need to find the value of n by 2. Here what is the value of n in this case, which is 35. So you need to find the value of n by 2. What is the value of n by 2, which is 35 by 2? How much you will get here? 2 ones are 17.5, right? So where is 17.5 located on the y-axis? You need to check here. 17.5, this is 15, 15.5, 16, 16.5, 17, 17.5, right? 17.5. At this point, you need to draw a line parallel to the x-axis. And where it touches the curve, at that point, you need to draw again parallel to the y-axis. Then it will touches the x-axis at one point. That will be the value of the median. So here, draw it here. So this is the value of the median, which is nothing but you are getting the value around, which is 47, like that. 46 point, around 47 you are getting the value of the median. Now they asked in the program whether you are getting the same answer by applying the formula also. We will check it. So let us check. By applying the formula, what you will get the value of the median. What is the formula for the median? You can calculate the median by using the formula, which is L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into H. By using this formula, you can calculate the median. So first for that you need to know what is the median class in this. So what is the value of n by 2 we got just now, we have calculated, which is 17.5, and you need to check 17.5 is located in between which range. Here you can observe that clearly 17.5 will be located in between these two values. Between 14 and 28 you will get 17.5. Before that you will not get what is the corresponding class interval here, which is 46 to 48. So this is the median class here. What is the median class in this data, which is 46 to 48? Now what is the L value here, which is 46, and what is the frequency here, which is 14? What is cumulative frequency? You need to take the before value, which is here CF, and you know the H value. What is the H here? The difference between these two, which is 2. Now substitute all these values here. What is the L value? 46 plus L by 2. Just now only we have calculated what is the value of n, which is 35. 35 by 2, which gives you here 17.5, minus what is the cumulative frequency value, which is 14. So write it here 14 by the frequency, which is 14, and the difference between these two, which gives you here 2. Now you need to solve this one. So what will get here? Solve it. 46 plus what is the value of 17.5 minus 14, which is nothing but here 3.5 by 14 into 2. Now here you can observe that 2 ones, 2 sevens will get cancelled, and similarly here 7 ones, 7 0.5, 7 5s are 35, so 0.5. Now what you will get? You will get 46 plus 0.5, which gives you 46.5. This is the value of the median. If you see the graph also, you got the same thing. We got it 47. So it is approximately equal to 46.5 or 47. Both are the same. Like this, you need to find the median in the case of the graph. From this session is completed. One more problem is there in this exercise that you can do it as a homework. From this chapter is also completed.